Okay, welcome guys sa ating sequence lecture for today. So today we will be discussing about the last two remaining transcendental functions na kasama sa examination natin for the semi-finals. Okay, so before anything else, announcement and reminder. So yung semi-finals natin will be on November 19, 2020. So that will be on Thursday, so 2 days from now. So yung scope will be binawasan ko na siya since nagkameron tayo ng long quiz last time. So, yung scope na lang natin will be derivative of trigonometric and inverse trigonometric functions and yung derivative of exponential and logarithmic functions. So, yung first scope natin is already undertaken last synchronous session. Then, itong last topic natin for semifinals is today na i-discuss natin. Okay? So at the end of this session, so hopefully these are the things that we are aiming to accomplish. So first one is to state and find the derivative of exponential and logarithmic functions. And the second one is to find the derivative of exponential and logarithmic functions. Okay, so let's start. So again, we have here yung tinatawag natin transcendental functions. So yung first two is already taken up last session. Then for now is yung last remaining two natin for the completion of the topic transcendental function, no? So logarithmic function tsaka exponential function. So yung sa trigonometric function, supposedly meron pa siyang may isa pang kasama na function which is yung hyperbolic function. Pero I think hindi na natin matatackle for this course yung hyperbolic. But if you are curious about that, I can give you a lecture regarding that topic. So asynchronous lecture na lang siya. So you have a idea kung paano i-solve kapag hyperbolic function naman siya. So basically, since derivative yung pinag-usapan natin, nagbe-base lang din tayo sa particular properties and rules ng different derivative formulas na pwede natin i-apply dun sa given function natin. Okay? So for now, let's focus on logarithmic and exponential functions. Okay? So derivative of logarithmic functions. So before we proceed with the formula for the derivative of logarithmic functions, it is important to recall what is the difference ng logarithm tsaka ng natural logarithm. Okay? So displayed here are the main difference between the two. So pag sinabing common logarithm, meron siyang base of 10. So di ba nakikita natin logarithm of a number. So halimbawa log of 5, no? So kapag wala daw kayo nakitang base sa kanya, yung base natin is yung number dito sa in between ng log and ng 5. Ang ibig sabihin niya is common logarithm siya na ang base is 10. Okay? So may imaginary 10 yun dito sa ilalim. Okay? And then kapag sinabing common logarithm, we can solve the value of that directly sa calculator natin, no? So kung hindi naman siya base of 10, meron tayong mga conversion method or property na ginagamit to convert one base from the other. Okay? So, halimbawa, naka-base 2 siya. So, may other formula siya na i-adapt para i-convert lang siya sa base 10. Okay? Then, kapag natural logarithm, it is a logarithm na ang base naman niya is e. Okay? So, meron tayong halimbawa, log 5 ulit, pero yung base na dito is e. Okay? Pero yung log e, mainly hindi natin siya na-represent as log sub base e, no? So, binabago natin siya, ginagawa natin siyang ln 5. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung ln na word is equivalent sa log base e. Okay? Okay, so recall lang to ha. So, hopefully, sana na tackle nyo to during your senior high school or senior high school sa GenMath or sa pre-cal. Okay? So, ito yung mga iba't ibang properties naman sa logarithm, no? So, we have product rule, quotient rule, power rule, change of base rule, tsaka equality rule. So, i-run through lang natin. So, pag sinabing product rule, pag nakita ka ng logarithm with the same base, tapos naka-product siya, so pwede mo siyang pwede mo siyang i-expand, no? As the sum of two separate variables, no? So yung product ng two variables is equal sa product of the logarithm of each variable. Okay? With the same base A. Okay? And pag sinabing quotient rule, pag naka-division naman siya, so minus naman siya. Kasi kapag naka-power rule, kapag nakakita ka ng exponent dun sa taas, pwede mo siyang ilagay dun sa unahan. Okay? So vice versa yan, no? Halimbawa, ang nakita mo is itong form na ganito, so pwede mo ilagay sa taas yung P. No? Then change of base rule, so ito yung sabi ko na kapag gusto mong i-change sa log 10 yung mismong given function mo. So halimbawa, meron kang log of 2, 5, gagawin mo siyang naka-base 10 kasi gusto mong maka-compute sa calcu kung ano yung value niya. So mangyayari dito will be log of 5 over log of 2. So yung value niyan, yun yung ito yung i-input mo sa calcu, no? Itong value na to. Then kung ano man yung makuha mong value diyan, yun yung value ng log of 5, log of 2, log of 5 base 2. Okay? So, napaka-importante nitong formula to, no? So, maganda automatic alam nyo na siya or aware kayo kung paano mag-change ng base. Then, yung last is yung equality rule. So, sa equality rule lang, kung pag halimbawa in-state na ang isang logarithm, ang logarithm ng isang variable is equals to a logarithm ng isang another variable, pwede mong disregard yung logarithm natin and just focused on doon sa variable natin na equal sila. Okay? Then, ito yung note natin. All rules for common logarithm, okay, so lahat ng base 10 is applicable para sa natural logarithm natin, sa base E. Okay? Then, meron tayo dito additional rules na minsan is magiging importante or property na kailangan alam nyo din, no? So, yung sa general properties natin para sa common logarithm, ang logarithm of 1 base B is equals to 0 daw. So, kung i-check nyo yung calcu, pag chinek nyo, 0 yung lumalabas na sagot, no? Okay? So, then log of B base B is equals to 1. Okay? So, halimbawa, ibig sabihin, kung log of 10 base 10 equals yan sa 1. Okay? So, yan yan. And then, halimbawa, iba naman siya. Halimbawa, log of 2, 2. So, applying change of base formula. So, we have log of 2 over log of 2. So, these are the same. So, 1, 1 or equals to 1. Okay? Yan nangyari yan. Then we have number 3, log b raised to x base b is equals to x. Okay? Then last is b raised to log of x base b is equals to x. Okay? Then same with natural logarithm, we have also properties. So, yung ln1 natin is equals to 0. ln e is equals to 1. ln e raised to x is equals to x. So, ibig sabihin, pag meron ka nakitang ln e, tapos naka-reach sa certain variable, pwedeng yung variable na lang yung maging value mo. Then kapag halimbawa, in-erase mo sa e yung ln x, equals din yan sa x. Okay? So, for me, kung may tatandaan kayo dyan na property for natural logarithm, itong apat, napaka-importante nitong apat para sa natural logarithm, no? And then, for the general property ng logarithm, ito kasing dalawa, hindi siya masyado ginagamit, pero just in case na ma-encounter nyo siya, so yan. So basically, these 8 properties for logarithm, natural logarithm are very important, no? So, kung kaya nyo naman siyang idagdag dun sa stock knowledge nyo, so please do. Okay? So now we define kung ano yung derivative ng logarithmic function. So basically may formula din siya. So yung first one, pinakita lang dito, halimbawa, meron tayong ln of x equals daw yan sa 1 over x. So, paano nangyari yon? Ibig sabihin, kapag meron tayong logarithm ng isang function, para makakuha mo na yung derivative niya is equals dun sa 1 over ng original function times dun sa derivative ng function natin. Okay? So, parang example niya yung first one, no? So, ang formula is ln, ln, tapos f of x, okay? Is equal siya sa 1 over f of x times f prime of x. Okay? So, halimbawa, ang given natin is yung nasa una, ln of x. Okay? So, ang f of x natin dito is equals to x. Then, applying the formula, so we have 1 over x times f of x is 1. Okay? Kaya naging 1 over x, which satisfy itong first given formula natin. Okay? Yan is for natural logarithm. Then we have for common logarithm or logarithm lang kasi bawa iba yung base niya. No? So, log of x base a is equal sa 1 over x ln a. Okay, so ang nangyari daw doon, ang logarithm ng any function base a is equals to 1 over yung original function natin times ln a times yung derivative ng f of x natin. Okay, so let's try i-prove to. No? So log of a x. Okay, so ito ang f of x natin dito is of course x. And applying yung formula, itong formula na to. Okay? So we have 1 over f of x is ax tapos ln. Yung value ng a is a dito. Then times yung derivative ng f of x natin which is 1, which is equals to 1 over x ln a. Okay? So ito is nagsasatisfy dito sa sagot natin sa third equation natin. Okay? So, ilang yung kailangan natin tandaan. Itong formula na to. Okay? Then, itong formula na to. Okay? So, yung difference lang niya, ang pinaka-Q ko sa kanya, kapag logarithm siya, meron siyang LNA sa ilalim na additional. Okay? Okay, so let's try some examples in order to practice our knowledge regarding derivative of logarithm. So let's have y is equals to ln square root of 1 plus 2x. Okay? So the best thing para mas mapadali yung solution natin is to simplify muna yung given function natin. So we have y is equals to ln square root of 1 plus 2 of x. So yung square root natin, pwede natin i-represent as exponent. So 1 plus 2x raised to 1 half. Then we have a property kanina sa logarithm na kapag may exponent tayo, pwede natin siya ibaba as coefficient ng natural logarithm natin. So we have y is equals to 1 half ln 1 plus 2x. Okay? Then, okay. So ngayon, pwede na natin gawin is pwede na natin i-derive siya, no? So, ang i-let nating f of x natin, so since ln yung pinag-uusapan natin, so ln f of x, so ang derivative natin is 1 over f of x times yung derivative ng f of x. Okay? Yan yung formula natin. So, ang f of x natin dito is 1 plus 2x, no? So, ang f prime of x natin is equals to 2. So, ang y prime natin will be 1 half times 1 over. So, yung original f of x natin na 1 plus 2x times yung derivative natin na 2. Okay? Then, we cancel out. No? So, yung y prime natin now will be 1 over 1 plus 2 of x. So, this will be our answer for this problem. Okay? Okay? Next, we'll try another one. Okay? So, ito, medyo complicated yung structure niya. Pero pwede natin siyang i-simplify, no? So, differentiate natin daw yung y is equals to ln x squared times 1 minus x squared. Tapos naka-squared yung whole equation na yun all over 1 plus x squared tapos squared. Okay? So, what we can do is to apply yung property ng natural logarithm na kapag may multiply, gagawin natin sa kanya is plus, then kapag may divide is minus siya, no? So, rewrite ko lang muna yung given function natin. So, we have y. Okay? So, we have say y is equals to ln x squared 1 minus x squared squared over 1 plus x squared squared. Okay? So, then, pag-iwalay-walayin ko na siya, we have ln x squared plus ln 1 minus x squared squared minus ln 1 plus x squared squared. Okay? Then, gagawin natin kasunod is to perform um, yung derivative natin. Okay? So, again, ln of f of x is equals to 1 over f of x times f prime of x. Okay? So, yung first term natin, so, applying yung basic derivative natin na sum property. So, we have x squared, yung x natin dito. So, 1 over x squared times 2x plus we have 1 over 1 minus x squared times, so we have 2 times 1 minus x squared minus 2x. Okay? So, chain rule, no? So, i-verify nyo na lang kung paano nakuha yun. And we have minus okay. So, mas maganda para ma-simplify yung second term tsaka last term. Gawin ko na lang pala is ibaba ko na lang muna yung mga exponent natin. No? Kasi pwede natin siyang ibaba. Okay? So, same with the first one para mas simplify muna natin. Okay? So, y is equals to 2 ln of x plus 2 ln 1 minus x squared minus 2 ln 1 plus x squared. Wala nang squared na. Okay? So, apply natin yung derivative now. So, we have 2, 1 over x times 1 plus 2 times 1 over 1 minus x squared times negative 2x, okay, minus 2 times 1 over 1 plus x squared times 2x. Okay? Then, we simplify. So, y prime is equals to 2 over x minus 4x over 1 minus x squared minus 4x all over 1 plus x squared. Okay? Okay? Then, to further simplify, combine lang natin yung fraction. So, we have x, 1 minus x squared plus 1 plus x squared. Okay? So, we have 2 times 1 minus x of 4, x minus, then ito will be 4x squared, 1 plus x squared, then minus 4x squared, so 1 minus x squared. Okay? So, kapag further simplify lang, we will have 2 minus 2x to the fourth minus 8x squared all over x 1 minus x squared 1 plus x squared. Okay? So, this will be our final answer. Okay? So, yung case na yan is depende kung halimbawa sa given choices, halimbawa multiple choice question siya, is wala yung naka-3 term siya, no? Pero this particular answer is already acceptable. So happy lang na some problems are requiring a simplified answer, no? Kaya pinagko-combine muna yung given equation natin. Okay? Okay, next, we try differentiate natin. So, logarithm naman yung gagamitin natin. So, again, formula na for logarithm. Logarithm of f of x is equals sa 1 over f of x, tapos meron lang siyang ln of a. Okay? Times f prime of x. Okay? So, we now try this one. So, first is to simplify muna yung given equation natin as much as possible, kung possible siya, no? Okay? So, since naka-divide, pwede natin gawin log of 4x minus 1 minus log of 4x plus 1. Okay? Then, we perform yung derivative natin. So, y prime is equals to 1 over 4x minus 1 times yung ln. Ang a natin dito will be yung magiging ano natin dito ln of yung ano natin, so 10, okay, times yung derivative natin na 4, okay, minus 1 over 4x plus 1 times ln of a. So, yung a natin dito is 10. Okay, so logarithm natin times 4. Okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, we simplify now. So, we have, so may common term sa kanya, 1 over ln of 10. So, multiplied by 4 over 4x minus 1 minus 4 over 4x plus 1. Okay? Okay? So, inisip ko kung anong pwede natin pang-simplify sa 1 over ln of 10. Okay? So, di ba ang, let's check yung property. No? Ito. So, ln of 10, 1 over ln. Okay? Let's check. Okay. So, 1 over ln of 10. Okay, so si ln is naka okay. Wait lang, no? Okay. So, check ko yung formula, no? Ito yung formula sa isang textbook, no? May ln of a siya dito. Pero may isang formula sa textbook na ang formula niya is equal siya sa 1 over f of x times f prime of x times log of e base a. Okay? Log of e base a. Okay? So, yung sa problem na nakuha ko, ang final answer niya is naka-form based from this formula. Okay? Kung i-base natin dito sa formulang to, so, our final answer should be i-combine lang natin tong term na to, no? So, yung 1 over ln of 10, okay? So, let's check natin sa calcu kung anong value ng 1 over ln of 10. Okay? So, according sa calcu, ang 1 over ln of 10 is equals to 0.4342945. Okay? So, may something-something pa yan. Okay? So, ito, pag simplify muna natin, so, yung denominator natin will be um, 4x plus 1 tsaka 4x minus 1. So, this will be direct ko na, no? So, 16x plus 4 minus 16x plus 4. Okay? So, yung final answer natin will be yung 1 over ln of 10 multiplied by, so ito will be cancelled out. So, 8 over 16x squared minus 1. Okay? So, this will be our derivative. Kapag ang kinonsider natin is yung first formula originally stated earlier, no? Pero check nyo, yung isang formula, hindi ln of a sa denominator yung nakalagay, no? Nakalagay siya is 1 over f of x times f prime of x times log of ae. Okay? So, log of e base a. Okay? So, ano ba ang value natin kapag log of e base a? So, magiging answer natin the same, mapura yung naka-multiply natin na 1 over ln 10. Okay? So, yung magiging isang sagot will be y prime is equals to log e. Tapos yung base natin is 10, so hindi na natin lalagay, times 8 over 16x squared minus 1. So, check natin ngayon kung ano ang value ng log of e sa calculus. So, pag check natin, log of e is, in fact, parehas ng 1 over ln 10. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, log of e, so parang bagong relationship, is equal sa 1 over ln ng 10. Okay? Okay, so pwede natin gamitin property yan, no? Na ibig sabihin, yung original stated formula natin dito is also acceptable, no? Okay? Next. Okay? So we try a exponential and logarithmic problem na trigonometric yung nasa loob niya, no? So what to do here is i-simplify muna natin yung problem, no? So we have y equals to ln. So square root, gawin ko ulit siyang exponent. So 1 plus sine of x, 1 minus sine x, raised to 1 half. So we have y is equals to 1 half ln of 1 plus sine x all over 1 minus sine of x. Okay? Then now we can perform yung kanyang derivative. Okay? So again, ln of f of x is equals to 1 of f of x times f prime of x. Okay? So diretso ko na to ha. So y prime is equals to 1 half times 1 all over. So yung f of x natin is 1 plus sine of x all over 1 minus sine of x times yung derivative ng value na yon. So, saan natin pwede ilagay? So, lagay natin ito sa side, no? So, 1 plus sine of x over 1 minus sine of x. So, ito yung U natin. Ito yung V. Kasi division tayo, so pwede natin perform um, yung derivative ng quotient, no? So, 1 plus sin x, ang derivative niya is cosine of x. 1 minus sin x, derivative niya is negative cosine of x. Okay? So, yung formula natin is b u prime minus u v prime all over v squared. Okay? So, yung multiply natin with b, v, so 1 minus sin x times yung u prime natin na cosine of x minus u natin is 1 plus sin x, then multiplied by move ko lang to, no? Okay. Negative cosine of x all over yung v squared natin will be 1 minus sin of x squared. Okay? So, simplify natin. We will have we have 1 half. So, to will be, wag mo nang baguhin. So, 1 plus sin x over 1 minus sin x. And simplify natin itong taas. Pag simplify, this can be, so, cosine x, tapos magiging cosine x minus sin x cosine x. Okay? Plus cosine x tapos plus sin x cosine x all over 1 minus sin of x squared. Okay? So, magka-cancel out to. So, we will have 1 half times, this will be 1 minus sin of x all over 1 plus sin of x, okay, times 2 cosine of x all over 1 minus sin x squared. So, mag-cancel out yun. Okay? Okay, so what we'll have is okay, so y prime is equals to yung 2, pwede na din natin cancel. So, we will have cosine of x all over 1 minus sin squared of x. Okay? And sa property ng trigonometric identities natin, sin squared x tsaka cosine squared x is equals to 1. So, pwede natin i-represent yung denominator natin as cosine squared x. Then ito, pwede mag-cancel out yung isa. So, y prime natin will be 1 over cosine x, or finally, our y prime will be secant of x. Okay? So, that will be our final answer. Okay? So, if ever may na-miss out kayo dun sa process, you can always rewind, no? Yung mismong lecture to verify kung saan kayo nagkamali, no? Okay? So, that's it for logarithmic functions, no? Derivative ng logarithmic functions. So, now we go to the derivative of exponential function. Okay? So, ngayon, recall naman natin yung properties ng exponents. So, ito yun. So, we have multiplication rule, division rule, power of a power rule, power of a product rule, power of a fraction rule, zero exponent, negative exponent, tsaka fractional exponent. So, kapag nag-multiply tayo, pinag-a-add natin yung exponent. Pag nag-divide tayo, pinagma-minus natin. Pag naka-raise, pinagma-multiply natin. Pag naka-raise, yung dalawang variable naka-raise sa isang exponent, pwede natin siyang distribute. Okay? Then kapag ano siya sa fraction, pwede natin siyang i-distribute ulit sa numerator and denominator. Then any number raised to 0 is equals to 1. Then any number na raised by negative exponent is equals to 1 over that particular number. Then yung sa fractional exponent natin is yung numerator natin is yung exponent nung nasa loob ng radical sign. Then yung y natin is yung root nung radical sign natin. Okay? Then meron ako nilagay additional note dito na kapag dealing with logarithmic functions, pwede tayo magkameron ng relationship na sa exponential function. No? So any functions of the form f of x is equals to log x base b, where the logarithm of base b is defined as follows. Yung b daw natin is greater than 0 and not equal to 1. So pwede natin i-change yung form niya into exponent as b raised to y is equals to x. So gusto lang nyo sabihin, yung exponent natin ngayon is magiging yung ito. Then itong y natin will be there. Then yung itong value na to is yun. Okay? So yun lang yung sinasabi niya. Okay? So ito naman yung derivative formulas for exponential functions. So we have derivative ng exponent e raised to x. Okay? So kapag mas simple siya, no? So kunin mo na lang yung kung yung exponent niya tapos derive niyo siya. Okay? So let's say for example katulad nung ginagawa natin kanina, ang given sa atin ay e raised to x. Ang derivative niya is e raised to x, yung kakabilang natin yung original function, times kung ano yung derivative ng exponent natin. So derivative niya is 1. So kaya e raised to x pa din siya. Okay? Then paano kapag halimbawa constant raised by a variable? So ito 'yon. Ha? So kapag constant raised by a variable, ang formula natin is yung original given na variable raised to an exponent, then ln nung a tapos derivative nung exponent natin. Okay? So let's try dun sa dito sa number 2 natin. So we have ax yung given natin. So pag tinry natin yung formula, so ito this will be ax then ln of a, then derivative ng exponent natin x is 1. So this will be equals to ax ln of a. Okay? Which is babalik siya dito. Okay? So same as dito. Okay? So let's try sa example. So we have y is equals to cosine to the fourth of e raised to negative 4x. Find natin yung y prime natin. Okay? So maganda is to simplify muna natin yung given function natin. So yung cosine raised to 4 can be equals to y is equals to cosine of e negative 4x. Okay? Then maka-raise sa 4 sa labas. Okay? So the same po yan dun sa original given equation. Okay? Now we can now identify kung alin yung i-derive natin ngayon. So combination na to ng lahat ng formulas halos, no? So ng basic formula, trigonometric, tsaka exponential. So para makuha yung derivative, this can be 4. Then copy lang natin yung as is na given. Okay? Raised to 3. Then derivative nung nasa loob, so cosine, derivative ng cosine is negative sine of e negative 4x. Then derivative nung nasa loob nung sine natin, no? So e raised to negative 4x. So yung formula natin is kanina, kapag e raised to u equals yun sa eu du over dx. So multiply lang natin to ng e raised to negative 4x times negative 4. Okay? Then we simplify. Okay, yung simplification yan will be y prime is equals to, yung dalawa, 4 times 4, so negative 16. Then we have cosine cube e negative 4x. Tapos may negative pa tayo dito sa sign. So this will be now positive. So sine e negative 4x e negative 4x. Okay? So i-rearrange lang natin yung terms natin. So yung pinaka-final answer natin will be 16 e negative 4x. Then we have cosine of cosine cube negative 4x sine e negative 4x. Okay? So this will be our final answer. Okay? Next, we try this example. We have if y is equals to arc tangent raised to 3 e negative 2x, find yung y prime. So again, we can represent yung given equation natin as y is equals to arc tangent ng e negative 2x post naka-cube. Okay? And we get the derivative. So y prime is equals to 3 arc tangent e negative 2x squared. And then, ano ang derivative ng arctangent? So, when, if you recall, kapag arctangent, u equals yun sa 1 over, ano yung formula? So, we have 1 over 1 plus u squared times du over dx. Okay? So, dito, yung ano natin is 1 over 1 plus e negative 2x squared times yung derivative nung nasa loob natin, yung u natin. So, ang u natin ito, no? Okay? So, u natin will be e negative 2x, then derivative ng exponent niya is negative 2. Okay? So, yan. So, now we simplify. So, we have y prime, then this will be negative 6 e negative 2x, then times arc tangent squared e negative 2x all over 1 plus. So, pasok na natin yung dito, yung property ng exponent. So, this will be e raised to negative 4x. Okay? So, if wala na tayong magawa sa kanya to further simplify it. So, therefore, this is our final answer for this problem. Okay? Next, we have if y is equals to x squared plus x to the fourth, e ln x negative 2, find y prime. Okay? So, let's try to simplify first yung given problem natin. Kung meron tayong pwedeng i-simplify sa kanya, no? So, as we can see dito, y is equals to x squared. So, wala na. X to the fourth. Okay na. Tapos dito meron tayong e ln x. Ito. Okay? So, check natin yung property kanina na binabanggit ko sa ln x. So, meron ba? Check natin na. Okay, so ln x. Ayan, ito. So, e ln x is equals to x. Okay? So, meron tayo nung term na yun, e ln x. So, meaning, pwede nilang maging siyang x tapos kung ano yung exponent niya, no? So, that will be, sobra. So, that will be, yan, x negative 2. So, times x negative 2. Okay? Then, we simplify. So, this will be y is equals to x squared plus x squared or y is equals to 2x squared. Pag ginawa natin yung derivative na yan, so basic derivation na lang yan, ano? 4x. Okay? So that will be our answer for this problem, no? Okay. Okay? Ayan. And then, sa kapag exponent, meron tayong mga given na variable na naka-raise sa variable na exponent. So, kapag meron tayo nun, ile-let natin na si y is equals to u raised to v. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong dalawang variable. May variable tayo na base dito, then variable na exponent. Given na yung u natin is greater than 0, where both u and v are functions of x. Okay? So, ginagawa daw natin normally, we take yung logarithm ng both side ng equation dito. Then, di-differentiate natin. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong given equation, y is equals to u raised to v. Tapos pag kinuha natin yung logarithm niya, so gamitin is natural logarithm, so ln of y is equals to ln u raised to v. So exponent, pwede natin ilagay sa harap. So this will be v ln u. And then kapag kinuha natin yung derivative niyan, so yung first one natin will be, so implicit differentiation tayo. So 1 over y times y prime is equals to a derivative ng v ln u. So derivative ng product tayo. So v times 1 over u times u prime. Then plus ln of u times v prime. Okay? So, para makuha natin yung derivative is i-multiply na lang natin both side by y. So, this will be y prime is equals to okay, so y, so u, v times 1 over u times u prime plus ln u v prime. Okay? Or para simplify lang, balik natin sa original form niya na derivative ng v ln u. Okay? So, ito din magiging solution natin kapag variable with variable exponent. Okay? So, ano ibig sabihin yan? So, let's apply sa example. So, dito meron tayong variable, y is equals to x, raise siya sa 2x. So, naka-raise ulit siya sa another variable. So, yung gagawin natin is i-ano natin yung y is equals to x 2x. Then, papasok natin sa natural logarithm both side. Okay? So, simplify, we have 2x ln of x. Then, kunin natin yung derivative. So, we have 1 over y times y prime is equals to 2x times 1 over x times 1 plus ln of x times 2. Okay? Simplify, we have, so multiply natin both side na by y. We have y prime is equals to yung x natin, pwede mag-cancel out. So we have 2 plus 2 ln of x times y. Okay? Then pwede natin factor out yung 2. Then as you can see yung y natin, pwede natin i-substitute yung value niya as dito, x 2x. No? So this could be y prime. So factor out ko yung 2. So be 1 plus ln of x. Kasi yung y natin, magpalitan ko ng x 2x. O yung pinaka-final form natin is y prime is equals to 2x 2x times 1 plus ln of x. Okay? So that will be our final answer. Okay? So last example for this problem. So we have y is equals to x raised to e raised to x. Okay? So again, pasok natin sa natural logarithm both side. ln of x plus e raised to x. Okay? So we have ln y. So ex ln x. So we get the derivative now. So 1 over y times y prime. This will be ex. Then derivative ng ln x is 1 over x times 1 plus ln x. Derivative ng ex is e of x times yung derivative ng x na is 1. Okay? Simplify. Multiply both side by y. We have y prime is equals to, so this will be ex over x plus ln x, e of x. Okay? Tapos, yung y natin, katong ginawa natin kanina, i-represent natin as xex. Xex natin. Okay? So, ang pwede natin factor out is yung ex, no? So, we have y prime is equals to ex, then x, ex, times 1 over x plus ln of x. Okay? So, this will be our final answer for this particular problem. Okay? So, yan yung tungkol sa exponential functions natin, derivative niya. Okay? So, this ends our lecture for today. So, hopefully, sana naintindihan nyo kung paano yung pag-derive ng logarithmic and exponential function. Okay? So, if you have any other question or concern regarding this topic, you may direct message me on Facebook or sa GC natin. You may tag me so that I can address your concern and clarification regarding this topic. Okay? So, good luck guys sa inyong examination on Thursday and always stay safe.